my people. Welcome to your favorite podcast, the Wheat and the Chaff podcast. It's a pleasure to have you. It's your host, Zawi Kamau, and welcome to the second episode where we talk poetry. And today, I've been graced to have a very beautiful, you know her, a very beautiful poetess. She'll introduce herself once again. So, today, and you will learn a lot from this podcast, I believe. You'll learn all the aspects of poetry, what is poetry, her journey of poetry. Yeah. So, my guest of the day, how are you?
I'm very well.
Uh-huh.
Hello, everyone, our viewers. It's a beautiful day. My name is Julianna. As he has mentioned, I'm a poetess. And maybe I can clarify. A poetess is a lady who writes poems. That's why the word poetess means only a lady. Thank you and welcome for today's episode.
Yeah, welcome. Feel comfortable?
Yes, thank you.
You love the ambience?
Yeah.
Yeah, today we decided to do an outdoor so that we bring that, the poetic aspect of it.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
I love the fusion,
Wow.
Yeah, everything is poetical.
Wow.
Yeah.
So remember we are streaming live at Messianic Voice TV on Facebook. Yeah, and we are live on YouTube on our YouTube channel, the Wheat and the Chaff podcast.
Yeah.
So, Madam Julianna MPAPIE.
Yep.
I'm excited to have you.
Thank you.
You being a poetess is an added advantage to this topic because you know everything about poetry, right? So, take me through your journey in poetry. What is poetry? You know?
Oh, you think I know everything about poetry?
I believe you do.
Oh, you believe?
Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you. Maybe I can begin how it started.
Oh, wow.
So, poetry to me, I began writing poems back in high school.
High school?
Yeah.
Oh, you started at a tender age.
Yeah, of course.
That's very inspiring.
But by then, I was that girl who used to write love letters.
Oh my goodness.
But let me clarify, I never used to have a boyfriend by then. Yeah, what happened, girls used to flock on me.
Girls?
Yeah.
Why? You did?
Because I had a good handwriting. Then according
neat handwriting. Oh, okay.
Well paraphrased.
I see it.
So they used to like the way I paraphrase, and then the way I just write my own poems. But then I used to take like just a joke. Yeah. For me, I just used to write for fun, but they used to love it. So just because of handwriting, now I was given the task. So someone would come and tell me, write for me a love letter to my boyfriend.
A love letter?
Yeah.
And used to be in a girls' school or?
Yeah, not mixed school.
A pure girls' school?
Yes.
I understand the poetry.
Watu wa Murang'a County, I was there.
Will you advertise the school for them?
Yeah.
Which school was that?
It was a good school.
It was a good school?
Yeah. You know, as you enter Murang'a County, our school is there.
Wow.
No one doesn't know about our school.
Just give us the name. We'll appreciate.
Hapo Chania. Unaona hapo Chania?
Chania. I know only River Chania.
Chana River Chania. Our school is there, just there.
There.
Ubaya haiko kwa map ya Kenya, lakini
siwezi pata kwa GPS.
No.
So your school was a polling station?
Yeah. So I used to be that girl in high school. Then I was in some clubs like games. So it was an advantage to some girls because if I'm the one writing the letter to them, then they will send me to go and take the letter to the boyfriend in school.
Why?
So,
why that?
I think they trusted me. And they used to pay me, don't forget that. So
I was to ask that question. Were you doing it for free, or maybe they gave you something?
No. There was certain fee. Yeah.
A good fee at high school, and you know high school people were very broke.
Yeah, of course. And you want the best.
So that's the point where you started your poetry journey.
but it started like fun.
Love letters.
Love letters, like fun.
Dear Mosioka.
Johnny, kina Johnny, kina Kevo, those things.
Kevo. Oh my goodness.
I think you are there too, kina Kama, yeah. Such things. So it all came just because of a good handwriting.
Oh, good handwriting. That's the baseline where you started your poetry journey.
Yeah.
So you want to say if you had maybe a different handwriting, you still didn't have that poetic,
No. It was inside me. Not for me, maybe for them it was because of handwriting, but for me it's because I knew maybe how to align hiyo mistari. You remember in school tulikuwa tunasema kuhusu vibwagizo kwa shairi. Yeah, so nilikuwa najua mtiririko wa vibwagizo wenye inaingiana. There was a part of dedication. A certain song, a certain outfit.
So you used to write the songs there, or it was just a plain letter?
No, a letter, and then behind you just write the dedication. So I would ask maybe the person, which song do you have to dedicate to him, blah 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 blah. Then you just write there. And some didn't have, so tell me, just add what you have in mind. So me just add up.
What?
And then I take the letter, and then the boy just give me the letter, take back to the girl. But I was that girl, so I would just open, then read, laugh. Then I take the letter back to the girl.
So
it was fun.
Yeah, sounds funny.
It was fun.
You loved it?
Yes.
Oh my goodness.
So after that, then the teacher didn't know that I was doing such kind of thing, but just because of that good handwriting, I was engaged in symposiums, school symposiums, and then writing like compositions, those symposium compositions, and then some other things to do with school activities, just because of handwriting. But I used to do my best so that they can see my English or my Kiswahili well aligned. Since beginning, I have loved a pure language, by the way. But later, I came knowing how to fuse in with our cultures, our tradition, all that, to bring the vibe. Yeah.
Hey, what an interesting journey. From writing love letters
to now the poetry.
To now the main poetry.
Yeah. Entering into the field of poetry.
But those days, love was love, you say?
I think, yeah.
What changed?
For me, according to my understanding now, it was just socialization.
At that time?
Yeah, socialization. It was a good thing to socialize.
And you used to write good lines, attractive lines, captivating lines.
They will capture you. Until
and the vibogizo.
Yeah. Until you want to.
Can you give us a small test, if you can remember? Just a paragraph,
A paragraph.
Yeah, you have to support yourself with everything.
By then or
can you
now?
Dedicate for me? Right now, yeah.
You know.
Yeah. You can do 2 lines, 3 lines. Nisikie mistari zako. Yeah. I'm sure our viewers are watching.
Yeah, they know my poetry.
Sawa.
Outside
I'm being
there.
dedicated one.
There's one I remember. I used to love it. I used to even I'm reciting it for myself. It's go this way. Eti miguu yangu imeahidi kutembea nawe na macho yangu imeahidi kukaa macho kwa ajili yako wewe.
Macho yako imeahidi kukaa macho kwa ajili yangu.
Imagine.
Mashallah. Wow.
Yeah.
If those were the lines, then
I used to love those short ones.
Yeah. So that's where your poetry started.
Yeah, my poetry journey began there.
Then from high school, what did did you went full swing into poetry, or you ventured into other ventures?
Now what happened after when I cleared my O-level, I joined because I'm an artist, and we are in the same industry. So through painting, I came now deep into poetry, because in the field of art, they say even art is poetical. So when I began,
art is poetical.
Yeah. So what I did to make my art unique and distinguish it with the rest of the artists, I used to fuse in, like I make an art which has a poem inside. So that was something unique that everyone would come to the gallery and say, oh, who does this? I want the poem alone, not the art, or I want the art without the poem. So that's how I began the journey. So later I found other people, like they were known as Koikare. She's a well known as a spoken word artist. So kina Msafa, poeta Dennis, akina King Kaka, those are spoken word people.
King Kaka?
Yeah, this Wamboi Masharia. They do spoken word.
Yeah.
So at that time I was not known in which way I want to be in spoken word or just
you were very
writing.
undecided at that point.
Yeah. So I was just having an experience with them. So I learned a lot during that time because they used to come in the gallery where I used to do my art.
What's a gallery? You know, my viewers are telling me they are hearing gallery. The gallery that we know is that one of pictures. Is it the same?
Which kind of picture? Artwork.
Or photos. Oh,
artwork.
Oh, you have a gallery. What's a gallery? You know?
Is where a gallery is where you do or display your artwork.
Your artwork. Be it painting, be it, you know.
Yeah, it
written.
Can be a sculpture, it can be a painting, in all form of painting.
Sculpture.
Yeah, a sculpture. Yani kitu yote imechongwa. Yeah, a sculpture.
So you put it in a gallery?
Yeah, you put it for display, for marketing.
Can we say a gallery is like a poetic warehouse?
Somehow, yeah, it can be. Yeah.
So you went and met with those key figures in the poetry industry. So how did they shape your poetry journey? Which levels did they help you to?
Somehow, like I gained a lot from kina Msafa. Now, Msafa, he's a well-known artist, by the way, and he does those long spoken word, like he's paraphrasing or telling us a story. So I used to like that mutiririko venye naenda his spoken word, and then he would mix there's a fusion of English, Swahili, slang, you know. Then poetry has they have their own grammar. So I used to love that. Even kina Koikare, and also Wamboi Masharia. Wamboi Masharia, she speaks somehow of illusion. Is some story like those a story you are telling, and you want to know how it ended. You know, like how you used to watch Afro cinema. Yeah. And then all of a sudden, when it is about to hit the point, you are told, the next episode is on Tuesday. And then you are eager on Tuesday to see them.
You're left in suspense.
Yeah. So that is Wamboi Masharia. I used to love her. Yeah.
She's a poetess, you say?
Yeah, she is. She does both spoken word, actually.
Okay.
For me, I have not begun doing spoken word. What I have is in written form in a book. So I was encouraged because now I was discovering myself. In which way do I fall?
Which way to go?
Yeah, then I used to write, you know, poems, they have a category, there's illusion, there's love poem, spiritual poem, encouraging, and this famous guy called Rumi, he's an Arab. Yeah, Rumi, he really inspired me. Yeah.
Okay.
He's a great Sufi writer.
Sufi?
Yes.
What's Sufi writing?
Sufi is
the language?
Not even the language, it's a kind of a community.
Oh, it's a community?
Yeah.
In India?
No, not really. Yeah, they are both in India and UAE, United Arab Emirates. Wow. Yeah. So I do follow him. I used to love him. Then there's another guy called Ibn Batuta. Ibn Batuta. He was an area poet from, I think, 9th century. He was a Persian poet. So I used to love, although he has a very, you know, that King James English, so some words are very hard to find, but I used to love his poetry. So those are the people that inspired me, or I look up to. Oh. So in that journey, now coming to discover myself. Now, I used to write, by the way. Before, I just used to write poems and then keep them, write them, keep them. Like I have almost like 900 poems. They're handwritten.
Poems.
Yeah, 900 poems.
That's very commendable.
So they were not in any category. So anything through observation, through conversation, just seated somewhere observing the crowd, anything, an idea would just pop up in the mind. Sometimes I may have a paint and I don't have an idea on how to paint it. I'll just convert it into a poem. That's how I used to work. Then I used to have a friend, like when I write a poem, it's become a reply of his poem. But kudos to Zuma, he's the chairman in our gallery. So we used
Mr.
to work.
Zuma.
Yeah, he's Zuma. So I used to, most of my poems like a reply to his poem.
Yeah.
So we used to collab somewhere. Even in our painting, we used to, there's a similarity between us through poetry and through artwork.
Okay.
So later I came, now I categorize my poem. Now I have spiritual poems, and I have love poems, and I have what we call illusions. Illusions, they're just fiction, yeah? Nothing in reality. So I categorize my poem in that form.
Fiction, spiritual poems,
Yes.
and love poems.
Yes, love
I'm
poems.
interested in the last one.
Fiction.
No, love poems. Wow.
Why
what
not
a
spiritual poems?
Journey. What a journey.
So poetry is a beautiful thing. So yeah.
I think from the small talk that you have given, I've just imagined and loved poetry. And for me, I used to think poetry is very narrow, but from what you are saying, poetry is very
Wide. Yeah. Yeah, very wide.
Very wide.
If you like, when you listen to King Kaka,
King Kaka, he's a very known artist.
Yeah, if you listen to King Kaka while he's singing, like what we know, he's rapping.
Yeah, he's rapping.
But he's doing spoken word. You know? Then when you listen to the way the word they are being fixed up, and mostly unajua anatumia lugha ya mtaa.
Yeah, the ghetto language.
Yeah. And
hiyo ndo tunaelewa, unajua.
Yeah, naelewa ni lugha ya vijana.
Situmie hyperbole pale, sijui mnatumia sarcasm. Hizo vitu kwanza nataka tuziongelele, manake you know some people, some of us here, we don't understand those poetic devices. Poetic languages. You know, sometimes you are writing you are writing a poem and use sometimes you use sarcasm.
Hiyo ndio inaleta ladha.
So what about us when you are tuelewi sarcasm?
No, you have to understand.
You have to understand.
And you will understand. You will understand. Because those they just bring up the ladha ya hiyo poet. Okay. So you want to repeat it again and again and again. So maybe there's one word you don't get. But it is upon to you to reach out to me. Like, what did you mean in this?
Yeah.
Or what did you try to mean? Or you just like, hey, this artist. Like, what?
Yeah.
What? Like, I have received most of the comments, like of the poem that I post. Very short poems that I post. And someone is like, what? Why are you talking about me? And I don't know the person.
So, in a way, these poems that you do write, they resonate with whatever people are going through in the society.
Exactly. They do.
They do.
Yes. Like today in the morning while coming, I was just writing something that I said, it is the niche of your prayer, of all the prayers that we have made, that we receive these blessings. And then someone would like, what do you mean? Then I translated that in Kiswahili. Ati ni niche ya moyo inaambatana na mapenzi yako, tumepokea hizi baraka zote.
Wow. I'm flabbergasted.
So that is poetical too.
Oh my goodness. Wow.
It is poetical too. So I think most people, they just do poem just because they don't know. Yeah, because poem can come in form of spoken word, yeah. Writing, in drama, in music. And it has so many forms of expressing it. It's only that maybe people have not or known they have maybe that gift, or they have that talent, or they are not even aware, or they are maybe shy to express themselves. But most people, they are poetical. Yeah.
And from the conversations I've heard you talk about painting.
Mm-hmm.
I think I'm interested in paintings.
Mm-hmm.
So the things called murals,
Mm-hmm.
you know,
Mm-hmm.
drawings.
Mm-hmm.
Will you elaborate to my viewers, you know, the difference? What do you do? What is a mural? What do you paint? What is your painting journey? You know?
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Ah, nice. So I think kwa lugha nyepesi, you know, painting is anything. You can use anything, but mostly we know, like those people who wameenda shule, the CBC people, they all know about the pencil colors, the crayons. That's what we know outside here. But the professional artists, I can say, or those practicing artists, painting is what you use the colors and anything that can create an image.
Anything that can create an image is
Yes,
a painting.
Is a painting.
So even when I draw a chick, do we call it
A what?
a small cuckoo? Is that a painting?
Of course. What should it be called?
I used to know that painting is all about the colors, you know. I'm not getting.
You see, paint, painting come from the word paint because you painted using what? A brush. So which means they are colors. That's what it's called painting. But now in the field of artists, we say artwork. Artwork because maybe I've used painting, maybe I've used stones, I've used rice, I've used dengu, I have engraved maybe a certain wood to become a watch, to become a wood, you know. All that are artwork. But we have three categories. They are paintings which use your hand. They are mixed media. Mixed media is where I can take such a painting, then I can add something which is tangible, something you can touch. Maybe some stones to show this is a river or this is a tree, and then there's a sculpture. I can engrave the something like this and become maybe a Maasai carrying a wooden. Those are sculptures.
You can do that?
Yeah, I can do that.
That's very
you can
creative.
use metal, you can use wood, you can use stones, anything. Now in the field of art, we can use anything to make artwork.
Even grass?
Anything, your scarf, anything here can be artwork to me.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's very interesting.
But what people don't know outside there is they have well known the Maasai thing. When you pass somewhere and you see a Kamasai carrying maybe some firewood, or having a Kamasai. Now you have to distinguish between artwork and culture.
Artwork and culture.
Yeah.
They are two different things.
Those are two different things. Like it is part even the government. We are even in the ministry. We are in the Ministry of Art, Culture and Sport. We are in one group, but
separate.
Separate, because a curio shop is not an art gallery. So when you go to a curio shop and find a Maasai thing or like a Maasai, that is not artwork. That is culture being advertised. That's why the government promoted artists, the Kenya National Visual Artists, to have each and every national park, a game park, to have a gallery, not a curio shop. So when you go to Nyahururu there or Maasai Market there, then you find a corner, there's a curio shop. That is not an art gallery. There's a curio shop.
They are showcasing their culture.
Good.
Okay,
the
so
African
there's a
culture.
difference between a curio shop
Yes.
and an art gallery. Oh my goodness, this is becoming interesting. Wow.
Yeah, but we are in the same group.
We're in the same group.
You're in the same
umbrella.
Yeah, same.
We call it a broad-based.
That is it. So a mural, if I can define a mural. A mural, there are those massive artwork done. Maybe like you have seen this building, like a Catholic church.
The Catholic church.
Yeah. Those artwork, they are on the wall, like the Jesus on the wall.
Yeah. I see
the disciples.
The disciples.
Or you pass, like when you go to Nairobi, there's a wall there, High Selassie Avenue. You'll find there's a lady on that building of Telcom with a bulb. They're trying to advertise something on the wall, something public. Yeah. That is what we call the mural.
That's a mural.
Yeah.
Wow.
And it's good. Or some graffiti on the wall. Like the most areas in Nairobi, they have those graffiti on the wall, just trying to decorate those walls. Maybe zimechafuka sana. They trying to put on some artwork. Those are murals.
So can we say a mural is part of painting?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, that is painting. It's done by artists.
Artists.
Yeah.
I'm loving the art. I'm loving the art language. I'm loving everything about poetry at large. I hope our viewers on YouTube, our viewers at Messianic Voice TV, our youths, you know, we are talking to different people. We're talking to the youths. The audience is so large. We're talking to parents who have children who want to pursue art, you know, and they are listening to your journey, and maybe in one way or another they get inspired. You see?
Yeah.
So another question that has popped in my mind is that you know, every career, every work has challenges. So I don't know if poetry has its challenges. What have been the challenges?
Yeah, there are a lot of challenges. I think everything has its own challenge.
Yeah, for sure.
Because in the field of writing, like we are many, and we are so many writers, authors, and everyone is want to publish their own book, their own artwork, or their own poems. So the first I think issue is to do with the copyright board. The
copyright.
Yeah, because you write your poem today, and the next day, Zawi has converted your poem to be a song somewhere.
Piracy.
Yeah, and he's the one now gaining, not you.
But you are protected by the law?
Yeah, we are.
So what about those artists who are out there? They don't have a grasp of, do you use labor laws? Use labor laws. So what happens to those artists out there that they don't know their labor laws, where the regulations are, where they will, reclaim their work?
I think they should know earlier, because you should seek help actually. Like when I started writing, there are people to guide you. There are people who have been in the industry for long, so they guide you on how to go to use all those procedures, or maybe publishing a poem, a book, or maybe on how to work it out so that it can be in the market, and all the procedures and the law. What does it require? They will just guide you. So I would tell you, seek someone who has been in the industry, and then they will guide you on how to work on it. So challenges are there, and those are the main challenges about to do with the copyright board. And also the market.
Marketing. Oh my goodness.
The demand is high, but it is very competitive.
It's a very competitive field.
Yeah, because we do poems, we are many, but you have to be unique, something that will catch.
When I'm talking from an external side, I don't see many poets.
Yeah, you don't see them. They are there.
They are there, a lot.
Yeah, but also there's that. How do I say it? There's that they have not realized that this is a gift that need to be nourished. Therefore, they are not coming out because they fear maybe
they're still in their shelves.
Exactly, they are still there. They have, and then we don't want to uplift those who are coming. Like if you have been there in the industry, and then there's Juliana who is coming up. You don't. No, there's that kind of thing with artists.
But it applies across many sectors.
Yeah, it is there. The things to do with the individualism is there. In both the industry of poetry and art.
You want to tell me that even the poetry industry, the art industry is monopolized in some way?
It is. So those are the greatest challenges actually. Yeah, you have the gift, but outside here, although you have, lazima tungangane. You have to be sukuma mpaka ikuje kwa market.
You have to push. You call it grit. You grit
until ikuje. So that is it.
You have few challenges. I think I should venture into art.
You better join us.
But then I don't know. I cannot even draw a hen.
Who
But
said?
you said
No, everyone is an artist. let
Everyone
me
is
tell
an
you.
artist?
Yeah.
So you want
Art
to
begin from here, not what I'm holding on the hands.
uh-huh.
You start sketching from the mind. 90% of the work is done here.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
So I should fix my mentality. But I think you still should have passion.
Yeah, passion. Passion is what will drive you. Yeah.
Without passion, you're going nowhere.
No, nowhere.
Ah.
And it's beginning. Like you see, the young children, they begin at a very tender age.
Uh-huh.
Start training that boy or that girl. Let alone, you see, wow, we are going somewhere. We are going somewhere. It is about passion. You see, we were born with a gift, but it can become a talent to you. Yeah.
And you can earn from it.
You can. Art pays. Let me tell you, art pays.
You have
Art
tasted
pays.
the didn't you?
Hey,
Huh?
me and art,
Here.
yeah, we cannot divorce.
Oh my goodness.
Yes.
You have said that art pays.
Art pays, and poetry do pays too. And actually, our viewers, here is my book of poetry. This is a book I've written that contain my poems, the journey of my 7 years down the line, professionally doing artwork. So it's called The Secret of Touch.
The Secret of Touch.
Yes.
So it's a nice book. I love the presentation.
Yes.
As you can see, it's beautiful from the outside, and I believe the content is also beautiful, as you can see. So how do our audience find your books, you know?
Yeah, you can get me through my number. I will share my number. So, the book is only 500 shillings.
500
only.
shillings. 500 US
Yes.
dollars.
Yeah. Kenyan money.
Kenya shillings.
Kenya shilling. Get to discover Julianna's MPAPIE journey, her grammar. And I'm sure you get something from this book. Yes.
You're sure?
Yes, I will share my number down there.
Yeah, on
Then
the
you
screen.
can reach out to me if
Yeah.
you need one copy. And please support our artists.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's through their support that it enables these people to grow, and I think it has been a beautiful session. I've learned a lot personally, and what I can advise people is that from the way she's talking, from the way she's dressed, have you shown them your hands? Just show them. You know, everything you said is art.
Everything is art. Everything.
Do you
is
make
art.
those?
No, a friend of mine
A friend.
does
That's art.
Yeah, this is art. This is
We have
not
to
culture promotion. Yeah, this is art.
We have to agree that art is beautiful.
Yeah, art is beautiful.
Art is paying. But if I take you back to the love poems,
So if you want to
do
know
you
more
still write
about love poems,
Yeah.
just get The Secret of Touch. That
It's there.
Yeah, it's all about love poems.
Oh
Get
my
them
goodness.
there. You see, the uniqueness is not what we know from outside here, and then you get to taste what Julianna is.
Julianna MPAPIE.
Yes.
It's important they capture the second artistic name of it. Julianna MPAPIE.
Yes, that's
And
my
can they
name.
find you on the socials?
Yeah, I'm in social media.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, you can get me there.
The
on
handles, if you can.
Facebook, on Instagram,
Twitter.
on TikTok, on Twitter.
On
I'm
email.
there. All of them. I'm Julianna MPAPIE.
Yeah.
Yes.
So they can DM you?
Yes, yeah.
Yeah, for business.
Yes, for business.
Strictly business.
Nothing else.
So, thanks to all our audience. I think it has been a beautiful session. Before I give Julianna a parting shot, did you make this?
Yeah, I made this. This is part of my artwork.
Yeah,
actually.
by the way, it's called MPAPIE 083.
Yes.
At MPAPIE 083. Is
Yeah.
that your email?
That's my signature.
Oh, that's
for
your
artwork.
signature.
Yeah.
For artwork. Okay.
That is the signature I use.
Yeah. So for all the lovers of poetry, the lovers of drawings, for those parents who have kids who wants to pursue art, you have been told it starts from the mind, it's mental, you know, you have to have passion. Poetry pays. Sindio?
Yes.
So tamaliza na Julianna hapa. You'll give us your parting shot, and you know, what do you call it? In a nutshell,
Yeah, you are doing poetry.
Oh, this is poetry. So I want you
This
to
guy is
summarize.
funny.
I want you to summarize for us. I want you to summarize for us as we finish our session, our second episode of the Wheat and the Chaff podcast. Thank you to all our subscribers. Our first episode where we talked about fear and respect.
Yeah.
Yeah, that video was really watched, and we are very grateful to our viewers, our subscribers. So keep subscribing to our content and keep sharing, and we hope you will be blessed. So, Miss Julianna MPAPIE, will you give your parting shot? Give us your parting shot, and anything that you have left out, you're allowed to recommend it.
Thank you so much for hosting me today, I can say. And yes, poetry. I'm a poetess and I love poetry. And let's meet there in the field. Let's do poetry. And I leave you with this. Ni kwa ndoto unazozikaa na ni kwa wema wa Mwenyezi Mungu tunahusiana. Thank you.
Wow. I need not to add so much. I hope you enjoyed the show. Thank you, Julianna, for gracing us today. We were shooting with Messianic Voice TV on Facebook, YouTube. Once again, for the last time, it's the Wheat and the Chaff podcast.
Subscribe,
comment, share
and like.
Yeah, and we'll do appreciate. So until we meet again, kudos. Adios.